Good morning, children. I hope you all are fine. Yesterday you have studied about fruits and its types. Three types of fruits you have studied: true fruit, false fruit, and parthenocarpic fruit. Today let us move on to seed. What is a seed? Seed is a fertilized ovule. After fertilization, ovary forms the fruit, ovule forms a seed. So it is considered to be the final product of sexual reproduction in angiosperm. Normally, a seed consists of three parts: a seed coat, cotyledons, and an embryo. So if you take a dicot seed, it has two cotyledons, but monocot seed consists of only one cotyledon. So if you take the structure of a seed, here you can see the seed coat consists of two layers. Outer one is called testa, inner is called tegmen, and it has two cotyledons. Clear? It is a dicot seed, so it has two cotyledons are there. So you have you recollect when you study about the structure of a ovule, you have studied that ovule consists of an embryo sac that is protected by outer integument, inner integument, but both cannot completely cover the embryo sac. They leave a small gap. That gap is called a micropyle. So once the ovule forms the seed, outer integument forms the testa, inner integument forms a tegmen, but the micropyle remains even in case of a seed. Micropyle will remain even in case of a seed. Now let us see. The structure of a seed. So here you can see testa, tegmen, hilum, cotyledon, hypocotyle, epicotyle, plumule, and the radicle. So what is the function of this micropyle? The function of the micropyle is to help in the entry of water as well as oxygen to the seed, because seed is a living entity. So through the micropyle, the seed can take water as well as the oxygen. Once the seed matured, the water content in the seed will be reduced, and during the unfavorable conditions, the metabolical activity of the embryo slows down. So it enters into an inactive period called dormancy. The inactive period is called a dormancy. So micropyle is remaining as a small opening. Even in case of a seed, it helps in the entry of water into the seed. It helps in respiration of the seed. But during the unfavorable conditions, the metabolical activity of the embryo slows down and it enters into an inactive period, that is called dormancy. So for example, if you take a seed, in some plants what will happen, the seed remain in a viable condition or it remain alive even for hundreds of years. For example, if you take a plant namely lupin. Lupin is a plant. In this plant, the seed remains in the dormant state for about 10,000 years. After 10,000 years also, it can germinate and form a seedling. So in case of lupin, scientific name is Lupinus arcticus. In case of Lupinus arcticus, the seed remain in the dormant state for about 10,000 years. Likewise, in case of date palm, it remains in the dormant state for about 2000 years. And you have studied last year, the single seeded fruit is called a drupe. Example is of mango. Only one seed is present. But there are plants, the fruit consists of many number of seeds. For example, common known example is of papaya, because you might have seen. So there what will happen, inside the fruit you can see the presence of many number of seeds. Likewise, in case of orchid fruit, thousands of very small seeds are present. Likewise, a parasitic plant like Vorabanga and Strica also has many number of seeds. Some fruits are having only one seed. Example is of mango. Single seeded fruit is called a drupe. Whereas there are plants which consist of many number of seeds. One is of papaya, another one is of orchid plant. Parasitic plant Vorabanga and Strica also has many number of seeds. Now let us move on to what are all the significance of seed. The first significance is the seed coat gives protection to the embryo. So totally the embryo is well protected inside the seed. Second significance or advantage of the seed is that seed provide nourishment to the seedling until they are capable of doing photosynthesis. Seed will be providing nourishment to the seedling until it is capable of doing photosynthesis. And seed is a product of sexual reproduction. So normally what will happen, it generates genetic variation. It gives genetic variation. And one more thing is that along with the seed, the plant can colonize or reach the new areas. Along with the seed, the plant can reach the new areas or it can colonize a new habitat. So normally when you consume the fruit, we will eat the fruit and throw the seed. So along with the seed, the plant can reach new areas. And one more important thing is pollination as well as fertilization. These two are totally independent of water, but at the same time seed germination needs water. This ensures the germination of the seed only during favorable condition. So what are the significance the seed is having? One is seed coat gives protection to the embryo. Second thing is along with the seed, the plant can reach or colonize new habitat. Third one is it provides nourishment to the seedling until they are capable of doing photosynthesis. As seed is a product of sexual reproduction, it gives genetic variation. Pollination and fertilization may be independent of water, but seed germination needs water. This ensures its germination only during favorable condition. Next